The next function we'd look at is the average if function. The average if calculates the average of values in a range that meets a condition. Recall the last lesson where we discussed sum if. It's similar to average if. The only difference is that in sum, we are summing up numbers. In average, we are taking the average if it met this condition. The syntax of the average if is you start by typing the equal to average if, open brackets. Now inside the brackets, you put the range, followed by the criteria and the average range. This looks very similar to the sum if syntax. The condition in this case is referred to as the criteria, and the criteria can be things like if a number is less than another number, if a number is greater than another number, or the number or the text is equal to something. While the average range is where the function calculates the average. So after all the if statements, after selecting the range, now the average range is where the function would calculate the average. That's where the calculation is going to take place. Let's take a look at this example. Let's look for the average salary of an accountant in this data. So we start by typing our average if function. Now average if, this is the range. Now what's the criteria? The criteria is accountant. Now this is the range. This is what we're going to get the average after the if statement. So the average salary of accountant is 44,500. Let's try this again with the age. Let's try to get the average age of the female in this organization. So we start by typing our average if function. What is the range? The range is the gender. Now inside the gender, what's the criteria? The criteria is female. And the average range is what we are calculating, which is the age. The average age of female in this organization is 31.